What's up? Just got back from a funeral. We laid to rest my cousin. Beautiful person, wonderful personality, and her time is up here on this earth. And the pastor that they had, very elegant pastor, well spoken, whatever term we use, but he said some pretty good things. But when you listen to him, very good. He was like, honestly, first watch, or however you would say it, while I was there, what he preached was probably one of the best homegoing services of all times. But you know me, Mr. Critical. As I got home, as I thought about it and pondered it, it was a feel-good service, a feel-good sermon, but I don't think it was like real. It's like we gotta be honest when we dealing with people, and even in situations that's rough. I'm not saying this is the situation with my cousin, but it's like it might start a big old fight, and you be like, Greg's gone, and he ain't gonna make it. Yeah, I know, and everybody in the place know he ain't gonna make it. Based upon the life that he presented, Greg ain't gonna be in heaven when you get there. If you get there, Greg ain't gonna be in heaven when you get there. But you got a chance to make it. Greg couldn't make it. I'm telling you, Greg ain't gonna be there. That's what needs to be said, the truth. Or Sarah is gonna see you in heaven if Sarah made it, because Sarah always presented herself as she really loved the Lord. But if you look at some of your family members, they present that too, but when they get behind closed doors, it's like, who let the dogs out? Just somebody totally different. It's almost like, wait a minute, hold on, you was just at church going hallelujah and crying and weeping, and you get home and you like, I'm gonna put some beeps there, I just didn't want to say it, I just want to look tough. And you be like, well, where did that come from? Because you was just like, hallelujah. But anyway, I'm gonna do another vlog on everything that he said, but it was one thing that really bothered me, and I said this before when I was saying ain't nobody looking down on you from heaven. I mean, I guess those are feel-good things that we need to say, that we like to say to make people feel good. But he was like, and she's looking down on us as her last assignment, how she brought us all together in her death, and then he did an altar call, and he said, now look how many people got saved because of her, etc., etc. I can live with that. But she's not looking down. If she is, I would be amazed, because if anybody was, I would be amazed, because heaven is supposed to be a wonderful place, a peaceful place. There's no anger, there's no anxiety, there's no fear, there's no murder, there's no death, there's no sickness, there's no disease. There is nothing in heaven that should trouble us. Now, if we are in heaven at this time, we might just be asleep. Our spirits might be hanging in with God, but I don't know the extent of it. I don't think we run around playing hoops in heaven and everything else. I'm not sure, but if we are, cool. If absent from the body, present with the Lord is actually true, I mean, I know the man said it in the Bible, but he also says, why I rather be, which means it's like his figment of imagination of how he feels. But okay, outside of that, let's just say we in heaven. Think about it. Okay, so he said she's looking down, and that means she's looking down from heaven in the church service and everything else. You would think that would be a peaceful place to look down. You'd be like, look at all God's people gathered together. They all came to church for my funeral. Now, it wouldn't be a bad idea for, like, if I passed, who wouldn't want to be able to who wouldn't want to look down and see how many people attended my funeral and everybody crying and be like, ah, man, they really love me and everything else. But you never know what you might see if you looking down. You might be like, how come Joe ain't crying? Why is Joe just playing on his phone when they talking about me? Oh, that might trouble me in heaven. Why did Jersey Mike wear them shoes? He didn't know how to dress up and look nice and a presentable thing. That would trouble me. Somebody might turn around and say, why she come to church looking like that? Those are things, just little things that could trigger a person's mind. And just think, if you're in heaven and you're looking down in a church service and you spot one thing that could be wrong, that means that now you have troubled yourself in heaven and you have brought trouble to heaven. If we are in heaven at death and enjoying heaven, I don't think there is even a concern to look down on this earth. It's just one of those things. I'll see y'all when you get here. Until then, I'm about to go play some croquet or something like that. And, because I'm up here having a good time. But I'm not looking down on the worry and the trouble of life down there, because all that's going to do is trouble me. And then I'll bring that same trouble up here. So somebody tell me what they think. I know it's nice to say, my baby is looking down on me from heaven. I know it's, and I said it in a joking, sarcastic way, but now in a real truthful way. Do you really think your mom's looking down on you from heaven? And if you think that, when you think of the point of view that I said, does it really sound truthful now? Or do y'all think that, yeah, they can look down from heaven, and even though they might experience some anxiety looking down on all the stuff that we're doing and going through down here, that there's an immediate comfort? But even if it's an immediate comfort, it's almost like, why have that trouble, that comfort for that trouble, when you don't even need to invite that kind of trouble up there, visually, audibly, or whatever else? Tell me what you think. That now I'm gonna get to this other vlog, because he was talking about maybe 4, 5, 6. It was like 7 ways that we can die, and he brought scriptures in. But I wanna look at those scriptures with you guys, and I actually want to just talk about them, debate them, or whatever else, because the way that he presented it was, we can alter God's plans for our life. So I want to see what everybody thinks about that. All right, I love y'all all. Peace.